Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Win XCOM Long War. I'm Phwop, and this is my Project Steadfast series where we crush the aliens in all ways, including fiction. You can, of course, check out my fiction in the comments section. And I was going to ask if you would write your own, if you're interested. And what I'd ask for you to do, if it was not too much trouble, is if you're going to write fiction, please write it about as a letter from a friend or loved one to a soldier. Feel free to use any soldier. You can even make up a soldier's name, and I might name a soldier after your letter's name. So, yeah. So feel free. You can either email it to me or post it up on the page. I don't mind either. But I'd love to hear letters from people to the soldiers. Alright, so, bad news, everyone. My last video, which was Friends in Low Places, where we escort Xiaoji Zhang through a graveyard, turned out perfectly, except in video form, where it turned out horribly. I didn't realize that apparently having OneNote open caused my video to be like shifted halfway over, so half of it was lost. My blazing awesome commentary was still present, but it looks pretty awful, and I'm not willing to subject anyone to that. I will say that not a whole lot actually changed. We rocked it with, guess who? Yeah, Akram Sentinel Muhammad, completely annihilating the enemy, alongside Patrice Rowe. Rocketeer, I took 2 explosives. The gist of the mission was I took 2 Rocketeers, I took a hammer, and I took Eric Madsen, who has Snapshot. And because those gravestones are so easy to destroy, with 6 rockets, well, 4 of which could destroy, 6 actual rockets and 2 shredders, the enemy was just completely helpless. There was some pretty slick smoke maneuvering. I did take 2 sleepers. They leveled up. Yeah, but for the most part... Oh, and I took a hit and run scout. Was that you? No. Holo-targeting Deadeye. What class are you really? I know you're not. Deadbolt. That ain't your name. What do I call these? I don't know why OneNote destroyed my video, but, yeah, we mopped the floor with them. We didn't even get hit. Where is... Oh yeah, scout. Ah. Lead. The lead applies to holo targeting. One of the great things about scout, about your lead scout, is that they can apply holo targeting up close and personal, or from a distance with marksman rifles and marksman scopes, giving them that range though. Okay, so enough about what you're not going to get to see. Maybe I'll try and I don't know. I would splice some in just to show you how bad it is, but I'm not up to it. Alright, so we're going to drop a bomb on the UK, and by drop a bomb I mean we're actually going to rescue the United Kingdom from a swarming abduction that I think must have happened while we were out on our other mission. And this is unfortunate because I took 2 officers because I was tired of Patrice sitting out missions, and he needs to go on missions. So yeah, I took 2 officers on the last one, just so I can get up to that 5 missions as a lieutenant. I think Akram might be there. I want to upgrade to. I want to be able to upgrade to captain sooner rather than later. And the only answer I have to all of that is that Lieutenant Lee here is an 8 hit point beast, so exhausting him won't do too much damage, whereas the other ones only have 5, and we'll hope the next mission to come back. I had a suspicion there'd be another mission before I had a chance to my officers from Friends in Low Places had a chance to come off fatigue, but I knew that Lieutenant Lee could step in for me. Alright, so with Lee, who compliments him? Oh, let's see, where are we? Roadway. Roadway. Alright. This looks solid. Alright, let's pick everyone. Survivalists are perfect for roadway maps. Alright, I am into the heavy cannon once more. I think extended magazines are appropriate, as I don't like to move or reload. Well, reloading's actually not that hard, but I would like to be able to suppress extra from a distance. From a distance. Oh. I am going to be bringing Dr. Thunder. The analysis module. Oh, I did kick down the trophies willpower bonus. Okay, gunner, scout. You want some squad sight on these missions? Both snipers are off duty. I wouldn't mind these low-level troops. I kind of don't mind exhausting, especially if it'll tip them up to the next level, and they have 6 or more hit points. So I'm actually going to bring sniper double tap. Extended magazines you don't quite need with The analysis module, of course, quite powerful on a sniper rifle. Let's save one more A-team for like a crashed scout. Xenia Cervantes. Okay, what more do I want? Gunner, there's my squad site. He's got hollow targeting. Scout's got the stuff that blows up. A Rocketeer would not go awry. They all have lots of hit points. Eric is probably... he's not close to leveling up. He's not particularly either. I do have 3 Rocketeers. Let's go ahead and... well, let's look at Hammer. She's awfully close to leveling up. She does not have the requisite number of hit points, though. I'm gonna drag... and this one's our Grenadier. No, that's Snapshot. Oh wait, what's Eric? Sorry guys. This is taking a bit. He is our Grenadier. Okay, let's take a Grenadier. We have 2 gunners, which with the suppression should let us move up and use grenades pretty easily. And then what will I be needing more of? I really need more infantry. Are you close to leveling up? I'm gonna take him. If you get a corporal for free, if you trade for one, so you get to like level them up immediately, save that to fill in the gaps in your in some mission. Like, that's the ability to just pop a brand new medic out of nowhere, or a sniper or whatever, is so good for when you need it that you should work around it. Like, kinda don't send them on the first mission until you need troops and you're like, oh man, I really need an assault for this ship, you know, for this crash. Like, I really need a sniper for this. Like, you don't have to always have the perfect stats for the class you're in. Like, the stats will come and the perks will make sure that under the right circumstances you do your job quite well. Like, don't worry about it. Me and Johnny are taking care of you like that. Just, it's so powerful to be able to say, you know what, I need an experienced gunner right now. Like, you can't normally just pull that out of nowhere. Alright, I want the heavy rack. I want to make items available. Oh, they're probably... Alright, someone... yeah. Okay, he's got the reflex rifle. Is that what I want? Yes. He's got the sniper rifle. I want that. He's got light machine gun. Yes. Shotgun. Yes. Shiv is just a beast. Yes. No one has smoke. That's what I'm missing some of. Let's go ahead and put a smoke grenade on you. That 20 extra defense is so good, especially against floaters and other awful things that really tear you up. Matter of fact, since I have a Rocketeer carrying so many grenades, I want smoke. Not only will it make it safer for the Rocketeer by being able to smoke him up, but safer for the rest of the squad. You know what, we're just gonna make you extra safe. Alright. LMG heavy rifle. Good to go. Do wish I had scopes. I would replace every one of these little targeting lasers, of which I'm using 3 this mission, with scopes, 4 for this mission. But it's not to be.
Dropship has arrived.
The next deployment site is in the UK.
Ooh.
The alien abductions are becoming more brazen every day.
That looks
We've
pretty
got reports
UK.
coming in of attacks in broad daylight. We're the only ones who can respond to this threat, so we should get down there.
Okay, roadway. Oh no, is this the fountain level? What was I? Have I been duped? Have I been duped?
Central.
Oh, what a fool I was. How? What happened? What confused me about that intro shot?
Hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
Okay, so without some experienced troops, this level can be a total nightmare. And it's not totally what you expect from a roadway, but it does have the requisite cars and everything. And pigeons. Requisite pigeons. Oh, look, it has been UK-ified. Okay, okay. I wondered how it fooled me. So, let's look at our squad and think about this. If the ship's out in the middle, it will get shot to hell quite easily, unless it's covered by smoke the whole time. And of course, I don't have that much smoke. If I had a command, maybe I could just roll it up here and sit it out there for maybe 8 turns in smoke, and it could, like, soak fire. Still, its damage reduction isn't that intense. It is just a heavy support unit. And I'd like to cruise it up around where I can hide it behind stuff so it doesn't die and I can run it away. So we're going to keep it around this bus, and it's going to cruise around and flank people and make sure we're not flanked. And that's mostly what it is. It's kind of a safety more than a soldier. I mean, our soldiers are starting to have more soldiery that ish than it. And when we're in heavy cover with phalanx armor, we're not far behind it in damage reduction, really. So, what is key here? Gunner placement. One of the good news is that our gunners are going to have a field day on this map. A squad site is so good on this map. Also, being able to drop rockets and blow up this cover is just fantastic. The only problem is there's just not that much heavy cover, and I need it all. What I would like to do Alright, my optimal positioning. I'm looking at 4 pieces of heavy cover in particular. These 2 lions and both ends of this van. What I would like to do, and I have 4 soldiers that need to go there. I have my Rocketeer, my Sniper, my Heavy Cannon, and my LMG. Let's see, how would I like to do this? My LMG is the most nimble of those. The other three are all basically setup weapons. So the most dangerous spot should go to my LMG. That would be this one, I think. Least supported. Most likely for aliens to be able to creep up near you without getting flank shots. Here, we'll have some of the other soldiers can congregate around this bus, and so can the Shiv. Or I could send the Shiv over here. Yeah, the Shiv will be going around the outside of either map, but since there's relatively little heavy cover over here, and there's this huge bus, which makes great Shiv cover, I'm going to send it over there. Which leaves what? The Survivalist and the Infantry. The Infantry will do much better up at the bus in that heavy cover. And the Survivalist can actually use the kind of crappy cover over here to flank. Plus the heavy cannon isn't like a showstopper on its own, like the LMG can kind of like hold people down. The heavy cannon's a bit more of a thing. So what do I want? Well, at first, let's look at our rocket range. It looks like I could go here, steady aim, and then be able to blow up the center in this. But if I can be here and fire a rocket there, that would be awesome. Alright, so let's just take a turn or two to get everything ready to go. I'd like to know more about the enemy positions. So I'm thinking sniper here. Or here. Actually, let's position our sniper here, because the heavy cover here is actually going to make it difficult to see, and we shouldn't have anyone encroaching on him. We'll do that after we know there aren't floaters who are actually going to run up and encroach on us. Who's going to take this heavy cover first? Okay, yeah, I just definitely want my Rocketeer up here. And my Sniper behind to take advantage of the rockets they land. It wouldn't be bad to have a Sniper up here who can flank, but let's have our Survivalist. Floaters. Bad news, everyone. Okay. Due to floaters, I will have my sniper positioned here. Can they see him? No. I wouldn't mind popping a smoke. The nice thing about the heavy cannon is since you can't do anything after you move, you can take low cover in a hunker. And I believe that's what we're gonna do. Which means my only smoke is here. I don't want to move very far into the map in case I trigger something else. This is a swarming mission, so... Well, can anyone... Alright, let's just go ahead and claim this position. Not in the smoke, huh? Sadly, that's not a flank then. Just gonna go into Overwatch, toy with their minds. That was not the best smoke drop ever. I missed all the critical parts. We're gonna dash him up. And we're gonna Overwatch. And in favor of aiming, we're gonna Overwatch. Hopefully they won't run it. Controlling floaters with Overwatch is like kind of key. Okay, blasting off. Does not trigger your Overwatch. Good. The Shiv can probably take care of this guy in the back here. Well played, Shiv. Okay, suppression on my scout, you'll find, is not the best way to go. Alright, excellent. Good flanking maneuver there. It's just a matter of how do we got this. Shiv is an excellent flanker. Who's actually pinned down? You and you. Of course they pin S, I see. That is a very tough floater. Once you have the autopsies, you can see what perks they have. Very important to check the extra health. The floaters, leader and navigator of all races, check for perks because they have some serious and kind of awful perks sometimes. Okay, I want to save my sniper for destroying baddies out here. I would also like to feed kills to my soldiers. Let's go ahead and use the Shiv. I don't like to do things in half measures, or I always get screwed when I do. And I can take care of these guys with my soldiers. Let's try the Shiv here. probably a awful critical hit, yes. I would prefer to better position my soldiers than anything else. Okay, with a little bit of holo targeting assistance.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's see. Yes. She can shoot at them. Firing a rocket. I don't think they'll have covering fire. Covering fire plus suppression, I think. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna waste ammo suppressing this guy because I'm pretty sure he's dead. I'm just putting holo targeting on him for my other troops. You can see both. Let's go ahead and see if our double tap sniper can take care of business.
Adjusting sights.
Because we're gonna have to readjust if we want to shoot anyone else.
Nailed him.
That was a critical hit. Didn't say how much damage, but remember we have the analysis module on. So probably like 8 damage, I think is we got a feel for. Okay, our scout is free. I don't want to advance. We've got this guy is ready. We can also flush. Let's see if we can knock any hit points loose. Ooh. The crits are strong in this one. We're just gonna go ahead and steady aim there since there are no enemies left. This is swarming. We do kind of expect them to show up soon. Steady aim over here. Alright guys, we managed to get the positioning we wanted. Thanks to our smoke. I think we're gonna leave the Shiv over here. Since the infantry unexpectedly ended up in that heavy cover. Oh, that's heavy cover too. We're gonna shift the shotgun over there. A little bit of Overwatch. Alright, 4th in men. Too far. Yeah, they're a little outside of our engagement range. Actually, I'm going to shift out here. Should give us excellent aiming angles, and it frees up this position.
Covering now.
We are off double tap. I'm actually going to Steady weapon.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
And looking to Overwatch over here. Hopefully we don't draw too much fire on the Shiv. Thin Man can tear it apart in seconds. Not worried about my survivalist. He does what he does. Okay, now they're moving up into my territory. Acid, fine. Survivalists don't care. He'll just sit there and tank.
Incoming fire.
Thank goodness for parking signs. I never thought I'd say that, especially living near Philadelphia. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Oh, yes, flank. Yes. Okay, we actually have a steadied sniper shot. That might be worth saving for someone else. I am so down with the destruction of this thing. Maybe I can just grenade it. Okay, we're gonna see if my grenade can just take this out. Not quite, huh? Maybe next time. Didn't even catch all that water on fire. Lame. Got some decent shots. I would love to have better shots. No targets here. I do need to shift forward. Okay, we've got acid here. No medkit on them, so that's gonna stick. Okay, since one of them is exposed, we're not going to take a sniper shot on that one. So let's talk about who we can hit. He's got 3 targets. I would like to fire at one that has hollow targeting to improve my chances. He's got 2 targets, so that means my infantry wants to fire at one of these. If I put hollow target on this one, it might just die right off the bat. And that would waste the hollow part. So we're going to fire at this one instead. And do I want to suppress? In this circumstance, I would like to suppress. 1, I know there will be enemies left over.
Aye, aye. Ready to fire.
2, I don't mind picking them apart. We are going to score a kill this this turn in the shape of this guy. But we don't need to waste our steady to aim on him. Could try and finish him off. Let's see how the heavy rifle turns out against him. Excellent. Now, since we're sure we're going to kill him on our next shot, or pretty sure, this guy's already wounded. I would love to just damage this guy with my steadied shot. Not to be. Alright. That done. We're going to try this shot. Is that another crit?
Running dry.
How much? 8 damage crit. Analysis module. Okay, our Shiv can give us the Overwatch with platform stability. So can the heavy cannon. The only question is to shoot or not to shoot. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot. If we get poisoned, our aim is crap. So taking crap shots now doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Gonna hunker. Damage reduction is intense over there. Yeah, these guys don't feel so hot anymore. We tagged everyone in the squad and killed 2 of them right off the bat. No, I'm not moving up for that meld. Okay.
I'm ready.
Steady aim. Steady aim. You're hunkering. Definitely could use a chance to reload.
On my way. Let's rock.
Let's reposition and reload while double tap is down.
Got it. Moving.
We'll see if this cover does more for us. I kind of desperately need low cover on my heavy cannon because I find positioning her in heavy cover means that she's often like not part of the battle. This is why you advance with your scout.
Estoy bien.
Ah, we have eyes on both of them. Speak to me, sniper. Tell me of your plans. They are beautiful indeed. Heavy cannon, what say you? No dice. No dice. Ouch. Ouch, you see that analysis module at work? We'll go ahead and take a shot at this guy.
Not keeping score.
Perfect.
Got it.
Alright. Gonna advance and hunker. So we can get our heavy cannon out to some reasonable position.
Moving.
Want to move up for better rocket coverage. I do love this guy's position. I don't feel like advancing too far just yet. Ooh, you know, I didn't actually check how my scout was
Explorando.
unpoisoned before he moved him. I will dash him up next turn. So I'm not going to steady aim, I'll just use that for Overwatch. Looking pretty heavy over here. I think I would like to shift the Shiv to the other side of the map. Good call, me. Good call. How's the rocket looking here? Perfect. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. That was fantastic. Now they are protected from, I think, our squad sight range units. Yeah.
Marchando.
Oh, both flanked. That's not cover. That is not cover, guys. Didn't your heavy floater teach you anything? Nothing? Alright, Overwatch. We're at a good range where we won't be flanked. I do have reinforced armor, and I'm in generally a beast, so I can't pass up a flank shot. He's close enough to get decent overwatch.
Affirmative. Moving out.
There is probably another pod out there. Shifting the sniper
Let's do
here.
this.
And her. She'll just provide overwatch. Remember, the heavy cannon does not overwatch at extended ranges like the marksman rifle. Okay,
Hostiles.
maybe this is going to be everyone. That's 4, so that's 3 pods of 4, 12. That would be 15 enemies. That doesn't seem too unlikely to be everyone.
Shot failed to connect.
Okay, now he's getting a little nervous. Okay, we've got some overwatch by floaters. Until you autopsy them, you can't know if they have covering fire or not, which is a major pain. Alright, she's got 2 targets. We could flush that guy. But remember, we do extra damage to mechanical units. A flush could finish it off. Let's see. 2 targets here, huh? Ooh, that one is landed. I don't have anyone with hit and run. What do you think, sniper? Sadly, the sniper can't see that one. Rocket time. Can the heavy cannon see that one? Alas, nay. Okay, and there's 1 cloak seeker. Chances. You know, I think if you hit a corpse with an explosion, you lose the benefits of that corpse, which is kind of sad. But well, our Shiv has like this perfect shot here. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, Shiv can take the covering fire. I don't mind. At least now we know. It's cool, Shiv. Well played. And I don't have to worry about it, because otherwise when I fired this rocket, he was going to take it. I was a little nervous about that. Since the Shiv bought us such valuable time, let's steady our aim. He's got 2 targets. Two targets. His aim is just as good. Yep. Alright, so that's 1 down. Let's try and put the beat down on this one. Alright, 5 damage crit.
Got it covered.
That means that we can pretty much guarantee our flush will crush this guy. Observe the power of heat ammo. Okay, it was a crit for 5 damage, which wasn't that impressive. But anyway, trust me. The high base damage of the heavy cannon makes heat quite potent. It should add 3 damage to every hit, so that might have been what normally would have been a 2 damage hit. That guy's got Overwatch. Our scout does not fear it. We should try and Still made me laugh. Because of red fog, is why I don't worry about it so much. Okay, I know my sniper can back me up if this gamble fails. I knew that wasn't going to be a great shot. And we should try and knock this thing's health down, as mechanical enemies are so damage resistant that they take 2 hits even from our best weapons. Ooh, rough. Remember, there's a stealth one out there. This guy has gone for loco. Remember, we have ready for anything. I guess he forgot. Okay, that is another cloak seeker. They usually cloak and move. Cloaking takes one of their 2 actions. I think it, except when the turn they trigger, I think. Alright, we're out of meld. Now sometimes you can use your magical senses to know that you're about to be strangled. Anyone feeling surrounded-y? No? Alright, well it's definitely time to pull our shiv back. Also a nice test of whether there are seekers in Overwatch while cloaked, which is definitely a thing they do.
Heading to that location. Oh yeah.
Nice safe place while we're off, while double tap is off. I want to go into Overwatch with that because we might be able to kill a seeker if we do it, and I want to destroy this so that heavy cannon Overwatch, darn, can cover our scout. Come on, guys. We're gonna steady our aim. The other way to do it is to move back. The irony would be that if I tried to blow that up and then somehow it got destroyed by enemy fire, thus leaving my scout exposed, is an irony I don't like the idea of. So I'm just gonna move over and Overwatch. Here. Oh, there it is. There's the seeker. Yeah, alright, well, we've got a ton of Overwatch. Seeker's going after my infantry. I don't think it's gonna survive. Our heavy cannon, yeah, it's gonna do 8 damage. And was that the last? No, more. So yeah, when you think about checking your squad, check your whole squad. I'm gonna tear up these marigolds. Everyone could take a little bit of getting ready. Oh look, a seeker. It was right next to me the whole time. I am out of explosives. I don't want to destroy any corpses. So red fog, remember, it affects machines differently. They don't start suffering until half their health. Also, high willpower troops are more resistant to the reduction of red fog, which means, especially in my mod, higher level troops are more resistant. Let's go ahead and aim. You know what, this thing is definitely blocking my sniper shot. It's just not worth it. I'm just being silly. I just want that fountain to die really bad. Okay, my heavy cannon Overwatch is going to trigger this turn. So much death.
Everything by the numbers.
Very nice. Good mission. Once again, sorry you missed the last one. Friends in low places. I took a lot of rockets. We own the thin men, especially my sentinel sniper. Lieutenant Lee is out for 7 days thanks to his incredible fortitude. Our survivalist makes it to sergeant, which is very nice. And that is our sniper. Wounded? Oh yeah, we exhausted him. Looks like we lucked out and he only took 1 flesh wound. Maybe the exhaustion wound is actually 1 to 3 health. Either way, we now have our choice of shots. So Sentinel's not very tempting because double tap and Sentinel do not work together so well. If you had these 2 perks, like double tap uses up all your actions, so you can't go into Overwatch. But you could Overwatch in between, so you then shoot 2, then Overwatch 2, then shoot 2. But yeah, it's much more useful to move and reload, or like take 1 more shot with a double tap, I believe. And this doesn't work as well with regular sniper rifles as it does with marksman rifles. However, snapshot would allow us to lug our sniper rifle around. We could shoot twice, reposition shoot, and then shoot twice again, which is fantastic. But then we'd be giving up flush. And flush is good. Also, I'll note that in Long War, snapshot penalty is 10 aim, which is pretty light, because snapshot really seemed kind of lackluster compared to most perks. So for snipers, the snapshot penalty is not bad, or is not bad at all. Yeah, that could alleviate some of our running around pain. If we're going to be hauling around this long rifle, which I believe we are, because double tap and the long rifle were made for each other. The marksman rifle has snapshot built in. Taking snapshot, of course, means you will never carry a marksman rifle again unless there's some really special reason, because you've got all the benefits right here of that marksman rifle, except for Deadeye. But, you know, that's how it goes. Whereas flush just guarantees that you will hit that target. I like flush. If you have a heavy cannon, you probably don't need it on your sniper. It does chew through ammo, but it can nail you that one last shot. At the beginning of the game, I would say that the damage reduction is a little intense for early weapons, and positioning is more important because your equipment is worse. Cover and position, flanking are just like way better. So I'm gonna go with snapshot, making him my designated long-range sniper. And here our survivalist has their choice. Battle scanner does become available at sergeant, and battle scanner is quite good. But tactical sense is better, and we need people to survive. Tactical sense, of course, gives you 5 defense per enemy you can see for up to 4 enemies. So up to 20 defense. That is 2/3 of light cover. That's basically smoke grenade on yourself if there are 4 enemies you can see. Nothing makes someone less likely to be targeted by the enemy than tactical sense, which lets him get up in their midst and do things. Eventually, if you have one of these survivalists, I think Packmaster is the way to go. Limited use small items and in your inventory receive additional uses, and you can load them down with grenades, and they can just like go in and just chuck them around while being fairly untargetable. Tactical sense also incredibly good with lightning reflexes, as for any enemy that can see you, and of course one has to see you to be able to shoot you with Overwatch, you get extra defense, and that defense applies even when you're in or out of cover, which means it makes your lightning reflexes much, much safer. So, early game, I can't see a choice besides tactical sense unless you desperately need unless you're on a long range scout sniper, and need that battle scanner. Remember, this is worth 2 battle scanners per mission, weight free, which is pretty sick. Alright, so we got some wounds, but there is no shame here. That was a excellent mission. Most of it, all of it's from exhaustion, except for our shiv. Yeah, 7 floater, 4 thin men, 4 seeker. Lots of lyrium and alloys from those kills. The seekers and the floaters. This is why we try not to blow them up. And 4 meld. I think thin men are worth slightly more meld than others.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Alright, we want to build this fission generator when that excavation completes. Is there anything else I wanted to build or buy? Another scope wouldn't hurt, right guys? Right. Although I should probably start saving up. Ooh, another Phoenix cannon. Ooh, and they're cheaper. Of course, beam lasers are going to be done soon, so alright, let's try and save up some cash. Yes. 2 engineers is so good.
Excavation complete.
I knew there were 2 excavations.
Engineers arrived this morning, Commander. Always glad to have more help down here.
Bet you are. Okay, yeah, fission generator is what we're going to build. I'm just going to build my power down here. Eventually we'll start nuking fission generators. 10, how many days are left in the month? 26, lots, okay. What was I thinking? Okay, fission generator. We are finally going to get a adjacency bonus. This fission generator is just hanging out. That's just how it rolls. That's what it's got. It was a makeshift need, and it's done its duty. We will destroy it as soon as we have to, but it's going to sit there for quite a while, I think, providing us nice, safe power. We have 45. Yeah, let's save that for beam lasers. Hopefully not for... Excellent. Excellent.
Contact detected.
Okay, small unidentified satellite hunter. We're definitely going to want to use something armor piercing, as that's going to be a scout. Let's go to UFopedia. And look at exactly what fighters' statistics are, because this is something that you really have to research to understand. Where's the UFO section? Alright, so a fighter has about 850 hit points, as a 12 armor. Okay, so maybe I have already talked about this. That's a 60% damage reduction against weapons that have no armor penetration. And let's look at our available weapons versus that 12 armor. Avalanche missiles have 0 armor penetration, so you lose 60% of your damage. Which, some quick math... reduces your avalanche missiles damage to 204, and you get 1 shot every 2 seconds. Okay, Stingray missiles have armor penetration 10. That means they're only suffering a 10% damage reduction, which means that they do 180 damage every 1.5 seconds, which is significantly better. That's about a 20% more damage, and you get more shots with Stingrays, so that's nice. And that's important against these small UFOs because you have less time to engage them, so more shots means more chances of damage. Okay, the Phoenix cannon. So let's see, 204. So say you have a 2-minute engagement window, or say you have a 3-minute engagement window. Yeah. You average about 300 damage every 3 seconds with the avalanche missile, With the Stingray, you're up to about 400 or about 380. No, 360, I mean, because you get 2 shots if you hit. And then with the Phoenix Cannon, which has damage penetration 5, you're suffering 35% damage reduction. Which is 49. Yeah, the Phoenix Cannon is not. You're averaging about as much. Yeah, the Phoenix Cannon is actually the worst weapon to intercept these fighters with, due to its low base damage and low armor and middling armor penetration. The Stingray missiles are by far superior until you get to the laser cannons. The laser cannons do so much damage and have the same armor penetration as the Phoenix Cannon, and fire more rapidly than the missiles that would make them a bit superior. So, Stingray is who we choose, and the Phoenix Cannon could ease this ship back down. Now, if I can get enough shots to reduce it to half health without, well, do I want to bring it down? Once it damages you, you're kind of committed.
Contact lost.
Okay, I knew I didn't have time to shoot. Oh, well. We hit it twice. That should ruin its chances. Let's take a look at our barracks. It will stick around for a while. It's blinking purple and hunting us. My barracks is looking a little thin. Where's Dr. Thunder? If I shoot it down, I will have 2 days, well, a day and a half to intercept it. And we have a lot of people coming back, so yeah, that could be worth the goodies. Will I have enough soldiers to go on the next big mission, though? As long as we get like a 2-day break, I'm comfortable saying we will, thanks to Dr. Thunder, since he comes back so often. And this would be a good chance to take rookies, actually. I forget that I have a ton of rookies. So yeah, shooting out a small UFO.
Contact detected.
That will put all of our interceptors out, but let's see, defensive. I think we shoot faster than it does. It's kind of beat up. I don't know. Let's see. We kind of... So we screwed up its mission, most likely. Like, it's probably going to fail. Because it's taken so much damage. I think I would rather take down a scout or a raider with my Phoenix Cannon. So we're just going to let this one pass, actually. Alright, very exciting, guys. Beam laser. We can now produce laser pistols, the laser rifle array, halo array, shatter beam array, heater, junction beam cannon, laser reflex. Yeah, so we've reached the next tier of technology. Laser weapons have poor ammo capacity until you research ammo conservation, and then they have the best ammo capacity in the game. They are a little bulky, but they do all have universally +6 to aim built in, which is fantastic with those scopes. And they tend towards having rapid fire. They do have incredibly poor crit chances. They do look awesome. You do not automatically get a sniper array. I don't want to use up alloys because I
appreciate your
don't
efforts
have
to
that
support
many.
the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
You know, if I take this guy out, oh yeah. You know what, if I take this, yeah, I guess I really do want to shoot this thing down.
Contact detected.
Okay, take him out. He might get away.
Bangs out.
I did scan for a while.
Nearing strike range.
Alright, we got critically hit. That wasn't worth it. We did guarantee that our people are safe. Okay. The alloy cost is real. How close is... That foundry is 12 days off. If we can time these to finish after the foundry is done, we will get a little bit extra back. The laser rifle is fantastic. So laser weapons do 1 extra damage. They have +6 aim. They generally have poor ammo capacity right off the bat, and poor critical chance. But being able to nail those hits is so good. Laser reflex, of course, has +12 aim total because it's also the accurate carbine. And the perks are not quite the same here. You'll want to check. I wouldn't say that the descriptions are not up to snuff, so I will have to change that. The pistol and the heater work exactly the way you would expect. Let me just enlighten you a little bit about how I've changed these in my mod. So laser pistol, heater work the way you'd want. 2 shots each. And increased damage. The shatter beam array is rapid fire SMG, just like the old one. Of course, that +6 aim counts for a lot when you're taking a 15-point penalty on 2 shots. The laser reflex array, instead of having advanced fire control, making your Overwatch more accurate, instead has rapid reaction. Due to its poor ammo, its 2 ammunition capacity, rapid reaction can actually take 3 Overwatch shots. You can definitely run the batteries down quite quick if you're not if you don't have lock and load. But of course, that +12 aim means that your Overwatch is pretty damn accurate. And of course, the ammo drum, or what is it, high capacity mags, mean that you can actually have 4 shots on this weapon with +8 aim and that rapid reaction, even if you're just a regular trooper. So really time to start considering those extended and high capacity magazines. The laser rifle has 2 shots +6 to hit. It does do an average of 5 damage, which is as good as the heavy rack before. And it rapid fires. Instead of covering fire, which is a little lackluster with your starting troops, unless you have like opportunist or advanced fire control already, rapid fire is much more deadly. This will be your go-to standard assault weapon. It's also notable that once you research beam lasers, countries will ask you to trade for corporal level soldiers laser rifles, specifically laser rifles. So I suggest you have 3 extra built at all times. Plus later on your troops can use them in base defenses if you do the right foundry research. The heavy laser array has once again increased damage. It has 3 shots instead of 2, which is notable. And it comes with suppression, which of course eats up that ammunition, but is really nice for a lot of troops. You can just really lay down the fire. Of course, all of these have 0 chance to crit base. When you flank, you do get +50. So the laser burst array is the shotgun. Once again, increased damage. It does slow you down a little bit because it's hefty, so it's heavier than the previous version, and comes with rapid fire, which is sick and stacks with running gun. So the laser shotgun is totally worth having. 3 shots. The marksman rifle is the torch beam array. It does incredible damage, 8 damage. That's more than the autocannon of the Shiv. It is a little heavier. It comes with a minus 24 aim penalty and flush built in. This is a weapon specifically designed to, unless your target is flanked somehow, to be used with flush. That high base damage means that your flush is going to be doing pretty good damage anyway. Say, I think it's like, averaging around 3 damage. And when you use flush, you will be getting that +6 aim that all the other laser weapons have. But when you catch someone out in the open, and especially if you have a hit and run scout, then you can do awful damage with the torch beam. So we'll see. That might be too good, or it might be really annoying. I don't know. Flush, of course, also has that ability to cause enemies to move. So the torch beam is a different beastie from any other weapon. The sniper stiletto beam, you have to research advanced lasers for. It comes with 2 shots base. It is, of course, kind of heavy. You do get the accuracy bonus. It has a 16% chance to crit, which is equivalent to the marksman rifle of ballistics. So that's good, especially for a laser. And it has precision shot, which means you can, every other round, take a highly deadly crit bonus shot with it. That is a hard perk to come by in my mod, as I don't naturally give it to anyone. It is available on the alloy bipod, which is something that I made scouts and snipers able to take with them. So it's not built into many. Yeah, it's built into the equipment. The stiletto beam doesn't even need the bipod. The halo array is kind of like the SMG, low damage, 4 ammo base, which is pretty good for it. It is the saw type weapon, or the light machine gun type weapon. But it gives hollow targeting instead of platform stability. Much more of a team focused weapon, but quite good, especially if you don't have hollow targeting as one of your chosen perks. You might choose to stay with the light machine gun if you actually want to deal damage, but yeah, if you don't mind just applying hollow targeting, then the halo array could be for you. The junction beam cannon does sick damage. It is the heavy cannon of the laser beam family. Just as slow as it was. Only 2 shots. And instead of squad sight, it has rapid fire. So you can just empty that puppy. You will want to be using a friend with hollow targeting first. But when you need to put a hurt on some big vehicle, this is probably your go-to, as the heavy cannon, because it also has +6 aim. So with hollow targeting and its innate aim bonus, you can actually overcome the rapid fire penalty and have +1 aim while rapid firing, and empty this devastating weapon onto your foes. But you have to be within their sight range because you lose squad sight. Finally, the mech weapon has precision shot, the laser lance, and the super heavy laser for the Shiv comes with rapid fire instead of platform stability. So you get the idea. Lots of rapid fire, lots of ammo usage, and very little ammo to go around, but makes lock and load, but very accurate weapons. Okay, whew. So I would love to have a junction beam cannon, as my heavy cannon is not doing it for me, and I feel like cyberdiscs and stuff are going to start popping up. I would also love to have a bunch of laser rifles. And I think we're just going to start off with laser rifles. For your covert ops, it is good to have a heater or a laser pistol. Laser pistols are faster, heaters do significant damage, and are pretty accurate. Heaters are pretty good in all circumstances. Laser pistols are not bad at all either. Let's go to the gray market. Remember, I saved these. Okay, that's 90 cash. Let's do it. 10 days. 12 days. Okay. Laser rifles are so good. The heavy lasers... Oh yeah, so you need advanced lasers to build any of the fancier things. Halo array. We already have some gunner. We already have a good bit of hollow targeting. Okay, so I think I want... Let's just go ahead and order this puppy, as I think I'm going to need it. Let's get one improved pistol type thing. And then how many laser rifles? 38 each. So 3 of those would be 90, 114. Let's order 3 right off the bat. Okay. Illyrium and alloys running a little low. Keep getting great trades from Illyrium, so I'm not going to get rid of all that. So that's 98. So I need 16 more. We'll just do that. Do I really only want 4? I have a lot of stuff here. It's always a shame to short yourself. Okay. I haven't done an autopsy on you yet. I have autopsied Thinman. And Thinman continue to be around for the whole game. Floaters and sectoids do kind of get replaced, so being more conservative with their corpses is a good idea. Drones are also around for the whole game. They're not always plentiful. Okay, that's one more. I think I'm done. It's a little conservative. You know what? I'm not done. 114, that means 140, 152. Oh. Let's order our first batch of laser rifles. I am just going to go out and build a whole squad full of laser rifles first. And that'll be all my alloys. Perfect. Oh wait, let me make sure I can't build. Yeah, advanced laser weapons are where you get access to the laser cannon. And that's one of the reasons I went for the Phoenix cannons, because it takes not just beam lasers, but advanced beam lasers. Speaking of which, can't even go into that because I need more alloys, and I'm spending all my alloys right now. I am... Let's just go ahead and wrap up sectoid autopsy. Ooh, see, I need 20 sectoid corpses for my researches. But yeah, let's get sectoid autopsy out of the way. Then probably experimental warfare. Let me actually go into experimental warfare. There are some goodies lurking there. Okay, that means I can use all these alloys for laser rifles. And I guess we'll save a couple for repairs. I wonder if Shiv items ever need repairing. I'm gonna go with no. Alright, there you have it. We are all spent up. Our hangar is empty, which means we desperately need to get cash for a new... Yes. Excellent. Okay, because we took that thing down to half hit points, we knew it wouldn't destroy our stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Contact detected.
Unfortunately, I can't intercept this. And we are days away. We may lose a satellite, but getting our beam weapons up is actually more important. Because this guy's going to summon a hunter, most likely.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance.
Alright, next mission is going to be a light South African abduction on a roadway. But we are more than ready for them. Our barracks is recovered significantly. And
The new engineers
we're going to
arrived this
mop
morning,
up.
Commander.
Our scope is done in an
Always
hour,
glad to
so
have
we
more
should
help
just
down
wait for that. Let me go ahead and do that before I forget. Alright. So, looks like this is going to be a nice easy mission. We will get some rookies out there finally, so that we can expand our barracks. And that will be that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciate the breakdown of the Tactical Sense laser beam weapons and are excited to see them in action. It'll probably be a couple missions, but until then, catch you later.